is up, everybody? This is O-Artistry here, and welcome back to
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, where we're going to be carrying on with the good old-fashioned Wave Duel Scramble. However, before we get into it, we're going to obviously see that there's another countdown. 5 days to go. Very excited. Now, something has come up, and here we go. So the home screen has officially been added. I need to update it on my phone. But the Wave Duel is still around, and obviously, as you can see, we now have this brand spanking new homepage, which is really exciting. What I'm going to do real quick, turn that off, turn it on. There we go. Now you can see me, and I can see you. Okay, let's have a gander. So, home screen features shortcuts and decks and events, PvPs and duels and more. The character and the background can be displayed on the home screen, can be customized with the settings option. And that's all for the tutorial. Customize the home screen. So switch between the home screen and the dual world at any time. So that's actually pretty interesting. And obviously they've shown this right now. So, coins have disappeared. I'm not sure where coins have necessarily gone, but let's have a look. If we just, so if you just click the shop, I can see coins have returned. But the thing is where is like traders, anything like that? I honestly can't see traders anywhere. Here we go. So in the little small icon here, you can see that you've got like the bingo events, you can see that you've got the card traders. So these are all your little shortcuts. So if I was to do this, so you can set a deck, you can set the characters. Character lines are on or off, so you can choose that. And you can choose different types of worlds. However, the display style is that you have to have it this way. So this is how it's going to be from now on. So if I wanted to do, let's say, a standard duelist. So it's now just specifically that standard duelist. So I can't pick and choose which standard duelists I'm dueling, and I have no idea what deck necessarily could be coming up next, which is a bit odd. Obviously, Legendary Duelist, I noticed that it flipped us then to a different person, and that's flipped us to the shop. So that's where they're going. So it is still kind of technically a thing, but we just can't flip the world. Oh, I just swapped characters by going left and right. Interesting.
I'll ride with you.
So I can see that I can do that, for example. And what would happen if I would decide just to go to the... that's actually really cool. So basically, this is how you can get it all backed up. So you can go between and talk to like the traders and stuff. So you can have a home screen so it look like this, and then you can have a world screen if you don't want to bother with it. So that's actually really handy. I like that. So that's actually very useful. I can appreciate that. You can have it that the deck does different things. You can either have it that they're floating, you can have one singular card, or you can have it so every card is just there in the background. You can kind of flip some stuff. It's also really cool that we can also get this, where we can get some like character dialogues. I kind of like that. I just appreciate this is much more neat and tidy, in my opinion. Like, you know, I think it's a really clever idea, and I like it, but to me, I don't know what it is. Like, I just find it very busy, very messy to me, and like, I don't know what it is. Like, because like, obviously I'm dyslexic, but I don't know if there's like, maybe some sort of, like, I don't know, I don't want to like, say anything and get in trouble, but basically, I don't know, there's just something about this that I'm just a bit like, oh yikes, it's a bit overwhelming, I find. Take that, Mirror Force! I will flip my cards! Okay, so that's pretty cool. So, yeah, I've pretty much seen that there's also different stuff that you can do. So what if I just click World from here? Okay, so you can have different backgrounds, but also have the thing here, which I kind of like. So this is like, obviously the Dual World, Duel Links or Rush Duel, basically, which I kind of like. You can also have it so they're like the standard position or the dual victory position, which I also kind of like. So if I was to, what is this? Okay. Oh, I can move you. Why can I? how do I get off this now? Oh, okay, you just press. So can I just, let's say I've moved you to the top right. Oh, okay. Why can I do that? That's so weird.
I activate. Magnifique. You intrigue me more than ever.
Oh, okay.
I flip over my set card.
I mean, I already moved you a little bit. Okay, so it's cool that you can get to the deck, you can get to the characters, you can get to the box, all that jazz. That's stuff that I really like, and something I can appreciate. Okay, cool. So, I like the missions is down here, so you can kind of see where that all is. And obviously we've got like the Wave Duel Scramble, we've got the lottery, so obviously we're going to carry on, we're going to try and do the 5Ds event. At the moment I've only got 177, let's see if we can get anything. Nope, nothing here, my luck just isn't that good. But there we go, at least I got 2,300 like coins, 2,310. Yeah, so what I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to do some auto dueling, get, you know, just a couple more of like the things we need. It's annoying that this actually, out of everything, oh there it is, it's the event shows 177 there, just on the top. So that's cool. Yeah, overall, I don't mind it. I'm glad that this is optional, that you can just flip between, because I prefer this. This is so much just neater and tidier to my eyes, so that's probably what I'm going to stick to. But because now I can just see where everything is, like I can click on this and oh look, I'm done, and I can click on getting some keys and I'm like, oh yay. You know, I just find this much easier. I don't mind that necessarily if you just click shop, you know, while you're on the home screen, it takes you directly to it, so it just makes it a bit more of a smoother experience. But and it's cool that we can see like news and things here, which is pretty cool. But anyways, I will be right back after we get a couple more of these like Wave Duel Scramble things. So yeah, see you guys in a bit. So real quick, actually, while I was in the just in auto dueling, I noticed that for some odd reason, Atem has more than just one.
It's time to duel.
Hello, you've got more than one pose. Let's have a look. And it's locked. Play 10 duels using Yami Yugi. Oh, interesting. So some characters have specific conditions so that you can unlock different poses. Get the Atem booty going on by there. But there we are. Interesting that there's no other backgrounds, possibly as, like, I reckon they'll add more backgrounds over time. I definitely reckon they'll be like, you can purchase different backgrounds. So I wonder if different characters, like, who has, I wonder, I'm just so curious, like, Kaiba, do you have, like, a different background? You do! Playing 10 duels as Kaiba, so you can either have this one, and I feel the quality of this one is a bit different, but I think, isn't that from, like, the Duel World? Joey, what about you, son? Do you have any? Ah, so Joey's only got 2. Mai only has 2, Taya, you've only got 2, these make sense. Yugi, what about you? Maybe in Dark Side of Dimensions, maybe.
I must hone my skills
if I was to guess, let me double check. Here you are. So you're over by here, Yugi.
He's no longer inside me.
I beg your pardon. Let's double check. Oh, you've only got the 2, but what if I went, not Mokuba, but Kaiba? Kaiba has 3. There we go. So I think certain main protagonists will have a
Slice and dice, assault wyvern.
Okay, don't hurt me. I'm trying to figure this out. I reckon Jaden does. If anybody's gonna have an additional classic Jaden, maybe season 4 Jaden. Yeah, Jaden's got an additional, and it's from the Duel World. I remember that that pose. So those who've been in extra kind of like poses get, I think, by the looks of it.
Continental hammer.
It's like, yo, can you not?
Are ready to throw down.
So what about season 4, Jaden?
Give it
Do
your all in
you
every
have
duel.
one? No, he's only got the 2, so that's
Give it
interesting.
your all in every duel.
Yubel, I've got to see you in, you know, you're in full, you know, full looks. Absolutely love it. So you just got your classic, or you've got like your, you know, I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna grab you. Which is, it's like, no, mommy, no. I mean, what?
Grow, regenerating rose. Go, Hama. Cerulean Scud. Go, Hama. Cerulean. Since you yearn to come, Neoswa. Ultimate Nova.
I didn't realize she had one for Neo Spiceman. That's actually really cool. But yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so
Allow me to share my pain with you.
I feel your voice has changed since we last played as Yubel.
I am the Supreme King, the one who will conquer this world.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, you only got 2. But obviously it's the classics. But
Elemental Hero Lady Heat.
why do you say that?
I activate the spell. I activate my spell. The equip spell, Elemental Hero Avion. Adjusted Gold attacks.
I mean, some of those are funny because it's like, how do you know about match change? Anyways, I will see you guys in a bit. And we are back with 255 for the Wave Duel Scramble. So, without any further ado, let's get into it, and we're going to see who we're going to be dueling up against first. It's just going to be 2 characters here, and I'm going to be using Sherry LeBlanc for this, basically, Wave Duel Extravaganza. So, I'm very excited. So, let's do a play-by-play. They summoned the Guardian Bow. We didn't play anything, but we banished their card. We summoned the 1300, we banished it. We summoned a horse, we added a card, horse selected keys into a 2200. Basically, we set a card inflicted for 1500 points of damage for battle. A monster attacks, and they're playing Regretful Rebirth, which basically we negated, and basically now they can't do anything. Someone did 1800 monster, which was 1000 damage. They're trying to do it again, but we're going to negate it once again, and inflict 3700 direct damage, which meant that we win the duel, which is pretty awesome. I can respect that. I can respect that. So that was really good. Okay, we're going to move on to our next duel, which is going to be another against 2 more randoms. And the same person who was in the final is the same person here, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so we've only got Joan in our hand as the only monster, so we're going to summon and equip the Power of the Guardians, step 2. The thing about Joan is it randomly loses 300 attack points, so while we gain 500, it means that during that battle, it's only getting like a plus 200. We've randomly decided to activate our magic cylinder. We wanted to protect that monster, clearly. Flip, special summons. We could synchro summon. We decided not to for unknown reasons, and now we're on to the next duel. If you declare an attack, we activate Mirror Force. We've swapped the battle position of one monster for 400, and then we inflicted 36, which was just about enough to OTK, which is pretty awesome. There we go, and that's another duel under our belt. So there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so now we're going to do our first triple duel, which it's looking like it's going to be Crow, Jack, and Callan? Yeah, Callan. This team up stirs up a lot of memories. It would have been perfect if we were able to join Yusei. The rules state that it's a 3 duelists to a team. Don't worry about me, just go and win. Alright, how about a speech to pump us up, Callan? You're the leader of the team after all. Me? Who else would it be? Just make a speech. Okay. The Enforcers, let's ride! Duel! Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Bringing back the Enforcers for one duel. I like how Yusei was also just randomly there off into the sidelines. I think that's pretty cool. I dig it. Okay, so Duel Uno number 1. Basically, we summoned our monster with 800 attack points. Getting rid of Steam the Cloak, which summoned a token, 2 face downs. Shield Bearer is getting us into Horse, but no other follow-ups, plus 2 draw. Basically, they copied their card. There was nothing else we could do. Our deck is starting to look a little bit thin. We've only got 7 cards left, and we've got 3 duelists to get through, so we've got to be careful here. We could end up decking out if we are not careful. Hopefully, I was hoping they wouldn't do anything else. I think I'm going to have to take over at this stage of the game. Because basically the biggest and scariest issue we currently have is that we've only got 5 cards left in deck, and we've got to deal enough life point damage to basically take him out. If they can stall long enough, we could end up losing this duel. So hopefully with the last of the cards that we have left, we can do something. They are slowly building up a wall, which is not, again, something that we wanted. Okay, they've summoned the monster in attack mode. Activating its effect, they've synchro summoning into Red Dragon Archfiend. Red Dragon Archfiend has hit the board. He's planning to attack. I'm going to activate Mirror Force here. Basically end the duel. I do have Dark Hole, which is very useful. I'm going to keep Jode in hand for now. I just get Power of the Guardians to get another counter. That's not good. Okay, so we still managed to get the 3,000 and the 800 to do it. So we've got 3 cards left in the Dueling Talon. He has 1 monster with 100 attack points and 3 face downs. I am officially going to activate Dark Hole. We're going to activate Power of the Guardians, protecting our monster. 2,500. Basically, now we're going to summon Joe. Joe is now going to attack with 1,900. Now 1,600 points of damage. Basically, as long as this a hit, guys, we win the duel. That was pretty terrifying because we lost a lot of cards. Remember, we're dueling 3 people, so that was pretty terrifying. A lot of searching when we didn't need to. Impossible. We lost against 1 opponent. The enforcers didn't enforce anything. But it was nice to play again. It's been too long. And I'd rather win when all 4 of us are dueling together. You're right. The enforcers will ride again. That was cool. I must admit, I dig that. That was pretty cool. Okay, so we're now going to be dueling against a very familiar opponent, and Crow. Crow is pretty good actually at this Wave Duel Scramble, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see how we're going to handle him as the second opponent. We don't have a lot of options, but we are making moves. By the looks of it, we're going to fuse off into Mina. We've got a 2,200 on board. Now we've also got a 19 technical 1,600 on board. And now we're dueling against Crow, drawing 2 cards. I was going to say we were going to synchro off, but no, we're linking off, and we did triple damage with Deco Toga because of the Dark Attribute. I gotta be honest, I totally forgot that was in my extra deck. Oh, so Sherry LeBlanc is here. So it'll be So it'll be interesting to see who we duel against after Jack and how many rounds till the next world. The next world is revealed tomorrow, so that's going to be pretty cool. Kickman on board, no monsters, but we are equipping Power of the Guardians. Face down, we have Mirror Force. So Mirror Force will not help us. Well, it does help us actually, technically. Now we have a 1,900 powerful rebirth is coming back, not regretful rebirth. Then we're going to use the Floral Knights card for 400 attack points, and it is in attack mode, no defense. But we managed to protect it without taking any damage. 29 to the face thanks to our Power of the Guardians, making a monster with only 400 ridiculously OP. Thank you, Mirror Force. Very handy. Okay, so we're going to be moving on. It looks like there's this world and then another, I think, 4. And it looks like we're going to be doing another triple, but it is the Sector Security Crow and then you say. So this is going to be interesting. Now we're moving on to triple duels. Let's see if we don't deck out. Hopefully not. We'll see what we do. Shield Bearer gets us into the horse. The horse is searching out for swordsmen. Oozing off into Mina. Mina attacking Weather. The Unity monsters are coming on board. We have a 2200 power Guardians in play. We got over that with 1600 points of damage, and then we have 700 left. Joe manages to get over 3200 to the face, and now we're doing Crow. 800 attack on board. We destroy it. The token comes out. We destroy the token. One face down. Now we have a 2400 on board as well as a 42. So whatever you say now decides to do, I think he's scuppered. And the answer is yes, he is. Because basically we just had way too strong of a monster. So that was pretty awesome. Okay, so we're going to be moving on, and it's round 7, and it's Jack and Crow. So hopefully as long as we get a good setup against Jack, we can defeat Crow with relative ease, but it's going to depend what card we get. That is not a good hand to start with, I'm not going to lie, especially with the board we've got. Okay, perfect top draw, because now we get to fuse into our monster and have a 2200. They're sickering off. We're tributing off. 2900 to the face. Dark Hole. Now we have basically this little level 6. We do have Wall of Disruption. Inflicted 400 damage. We could have attacked over that, but we decided not to. Black Return basically took it and gained 3400 life points. That is pretty terrifying, considering we now no longer have any cards. We're about to take 2200 to the face. We have Shield Bearer drawing cards, but we don't have a lot of options. Magic Cylinder will inflict 11, Dimensional Prison will vanish. Tributing off for a 24. Power Guardians comes back. Black Thunder inflicting another 400. We only have 3 cards left in the extra deck, and we lost all our monsters. Crow is surprisingly taking us out, but he had to end his turn. I've taken over. Basically, we do have to summon Joan. We have no choice here. Karma Cut is going to hit the board. We're just going to pretend that we know what we're doing here. I mean, we need as many monsters as possible. Hopefully he can't wall us out. That would be absolutely terrible. One face down, ending turn. We have Shield Bearer. We do have here Saku, so we do have enough. When this energy vanish, when light monster draw a card, no, because we would automatically lose the duel if we did that. Because this is not enough life point damage. We have 200 left. He's summoning his monster, trying to battle. I'm going to say no to this and activate Sakura to armor here, destroying it. Now we have 2 opportunities. 3 opportunities to basically get into this. But what I'm going to do is Synchro Summon into Mighty Warrior. Am I going to do that? No, we're going to go into battle phase. We're going to attempt to end the game. Fortunately we did. With literally no cards left in the deck. We managed to win part of the cards. That was absolutely insane. We gained a ridiculous amount of life points and we almost decked ourselves out there. Crow is a pretty terrifying opponent here in this situation because, yeah, we're almost dying because we're ending up having to face 2 opponents. So Crow is definitely the MVP of this world so far. But at the moment we are fusion summoning into Mina, taking 2100 points of damage. And there goes Callan. Callan has been taken out, and now we're dueling against Jack. Linking off 3300 damage to the face. Destroyed his Dark Resonator. Tried to stall. And then 8400 using good old Deco Talker. A 5D's class, it really wasn't. Okay, so we're pretty much almost at the final waves, and we're dueling Crow first. This is actually terrifying, because if Crow can stall us out long enough, basically that we're in trouble. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to duel this first duel. Okay, so we basically have just Zone, and then we can play, like, I think what I'm going to do is just play 2 face downs, just in case. I don't know if he has Delta Crow anti-losers, so I'd rather not lose a whole, like, every card. Okay, so he's Synchro Summoning into Glum, which he does like to do. It's his only Synchro. He does get, he's getting Gust the Backblast and a token. He's attempting to attack. I'm just going to play War of Destruction here, so he takes a whole lot of damage for no reason. Now it's my turn, and I'm actually going to Tribute, so we get our 2400 on board. And then I'm going to set Magic Cylinder this time around, and we're going to destroy Crow. So now Kellen only has the one monster here. So if this card is normal summon, we're going to add Horse of the Floor Knights, use Fact Search off. We'll go into this thingy, and then activate the Fact. So then we can just fuse into good old Mina.
Fusion summon. Appear.
So we now have Centaur Mina, and yeah, pretty much I'm just going to attack this, so we get 2300 damage. Now he's got a full back row, he's probably only going to set, there's not a whole lot you can do, so Crow took up all the space. And then we're just going to, if I can, attack, and direct attack, there we go, so nice and easy. There we go. So we are slowly getting through this world. It is pretty good. Okay, so it's looking like it's going to be Sherry. And then it's going to be also the TG player, Bruno. And then we've also got Yusei at the end. And we do get the Kaiju as a reward. So it's been quite a while since the 3 of us have teamed up. Last time was when we infiltrated N&D Complex, right? I never knew you worked for the Iliasta. You completely fooled me. Sorry, I wasn't intentionally trying to trick you. I'll forgive you if you can show me how they turbo duel in the future. No problem. And you saying, Sherry, let's do this. Okay, I'm pretty much digging this. I think this is pretty cool. Obviously, I picked Sherry when I shouldn't have, but I don't know how these rules are gonna go. Like, I pretty much could have picked any Dark Signer. I could have picked Akiza, Luna, Leo. So this is going to be an interesting duel. It's a mirror match. First off with Sherry. Summoning, fusing, setting, and then attacking. Lightning Blade trying to get over. Saku comes in. Fleur Synchron going into Chevalier de Fleur. And now we're dueling Bruno, who only has 1 card. Oh, we're just taking out Bruno. Bruno's gone. No Bruno. So now it's just Yusei. Fighting Spirit is attempting to attack. Wall of Disruption activated. And now we've pretty much also taken out Yusei as well. So that was ridiculous. We literally just took all 3 out like they were nothing. We lost. Perhaps it wasn't a turbo duel. Or you couldn't see your cards because of your sunglasses. No excuses. A true duelist should be able to duel whether it's a turbo duel or not. I saw that our opponent has the skills to change the future. And we need to become stronger as well so we can create an even better future. That's a lot of responsibility, but one I'm willing to take on. Because I promised myself I'd never live in fear again. It's nice, I like it, and we managed to get the Kaiju monster, which is what we wanted. Now we're going to be dueling the craziest of opponents. Basically, in which order are we dueling these guys in? Okay, so we're going to be dueling Aporia, Paradox, and then Zone. Zone is the most terrifying. You have no chance of defeating us, human. We are only here to test the limits of your capabilities. I admit this will be difficult for you, but do not attempt to surprise us, which I doubt you can, for we have seen the end of the world. I'm gonna duel this. Hopefully I mean, I don't even know. I mean, Zone can pretty much just annihilate us by himself, which is pretty insane.
You're from Ilias, dear.
The future can only exist if you no longer exist.
I mean, I've got Power of the Guardians, which isn't terrible.
Optimist, I'm set with this.
Okay, so it's only summoned to 1300, so it's not like the worst case in the world. This is if you control level 2 or lower, so I could get into my Synchro monster. And then from there... Now we have our boss monster Chevalier de Flip.
Shine! Chevalier de Flip!
Chevalier de Flip! Okay, no effect.
From my
Power of the Guardians.
I activate
Equip
any
to
quick
our boss
spell.
monster.
I set
Setting a
the
card.
card.
Entering the
I
battlefield.
activate any quick spell.
And attacking and destroying. 1900 straight to
end
base.
my
That's
turn.
not bad start.
I set
Still quite a bit to do,
Hit my
but that's
turn.
not bad.
ending my
I
turn.
go.
Drawing. Dark Hole. Dark Hole isn't really that helpful in this situation.
Noble Knight Joan! Attack!
Joan is attacking, destroying, activating Skill. Skill allows him to summon another one, but we're attacking, destroying, Skill allows him to summon another one.
I end my
Optimism is
turn.
nothing but I draw.
He's putting in attack mode.
Meteor army of skill attacks. Twin Pulse.
Why? Gains 200 for each monster on the field when this card is destroyed by battle. Okay, so he's taking 700. He must be because he wants to summon... Okay, summon a monster with 1800 and did absolutely nothing. What I'm going to do
My turn.
is normal summon this card because there's no reason not to at this point. I'm not going to banish a light attribute, but I'm going to attack this.
I activate any
We can
quick
safely
spell.
get over this. We don't know what it was, but we got over it. And now we inflicted 1600, so Poria is done. Now we're doing Paradox. Malefic World already here. Stardust Dragon on board. He's attacking. I'm not going to play that, but I am going to activate Saku. When opponent's monster attacks, you banish this card from your graveyard, negate the attack, and if you do, destroy the targeted card. I think I will do that so we can protect our life points, and then I'm just gonna destroy this, so it just, there we go. Nice and safe. Shot of Greed will be helpful because we're going to need those drawers.
Get ready.
Joan attacks and destroys 4200 to the face, but if Time Lords do make an appearance, we're in trouble.
Hit my turn.
He's only ended his turn, none yet. Magic Cylinder isn't terrible, but they do have 0 attack and defense points, so it's not the best move.
I'll attack with my monster.
647 to the face, so we're taking out Zone. We are taking out Zone, there we go. That you did, sir. I reckon if you were a much hotter level, we probably would have got absolutely annihilated, or if he had another turn. So this is what mankind is capable of. But is this to be celebrated or feared? Aporia, Paradox. Let us trust them with the future and observe what they do. The duelist and the others may be the light that we seek. And there we go, so we managed to do it. Now, we don't know what the next world is. Obviously, we know it's coming tomorrow, but we have no idea. But this was a lot of fun. I had a lot. It was great just being able to experiment. I'm probably going to real quick work on some of the, some of the characters. Like Yugi and Kaiba, so we can get other poses. I think Yusei's had one. Probably a few others who've been in the main title, like Yuma, for example. Probably all the protagonists at least have an additional. They might eventually release a third pose for certain characters. Maybe their losing pose, maybe something like that is a possibility. But for now, I'm going to end the episode here. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Look forward to the next Wave Duel Scramble. We don't know what that's going to be just yet. But it's great that we managed to get at least the Kaiju guaranteed. So that's awesome. We've got at least one. So I'm happy with that. Not going to complain. Since it's a rush card, I reckon there's probably a rush duel. Possibly at the end, it would make sense that they would probably do that because it's it's Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, and then obviously they'll probably do some sort of hint tease of Yu-Gi-Oh! 8s at the end of that event. I can absolutely picture them doing that, and that's going to be very exciting. So let's see if they do that. But anyways, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content like this one. And as always, party on, peace. Take care, guys. It was great to see you. We'll see you again in the next one.